74. 74. Love. 74. 74. Love it is love. 74. Give yourself some love, yeah. Give yourself some love, yeah. Love. Selects Stunt Me's where you can find me. You can find some other videos, and you can find all of these. Wherever we're at in the distribution process of these particular ones, and some other ones too. Yeah. Love. You want some love? If you want the love, you got to love you. You got to love you first. And when you love you first, you're giving off good vibration because you know love, because you've been loving yourself. You're going to attract it too. In whatever way, shape, or form that it comes in, it'll come to you. Love. You want to love? Well, then you need to love you. Yes. And where we're at in here is, we're still on the love is. You know what you're looking up? Love is, love is patient, love is kind. All that stuff. I'll tell you what I was talking to you about earlier in the videos. If you're watching them in succession, and if you're not, please do. If you're not watching them in succession, please do. Watch them in succession, bruh. Hey, bruh, watch them in succession, yeah. Yeah, you be my homie, huh? Yeah, you be my homie, huh? You watch them in succession, hey, bruh. Love always trusts. And isn't that one that's just kind of, yeah, right? That we trust. Isn't that one out there? Isn't trust something that's not out there? You move forward into life in just about anything, and you can't. It's unfortunate, but we've been pushed so far in our culture and society that we don't trust. It's always about what we have to worry about or be concerned about. We can't trust anything. In a general statement, we can't. Isn't it kind of pathetic and sad that you got to say that you really can't, in certain aspects, you can't trust anybody because you never know until you get to know them, and then isn't that just too bad? It's just not too bad. It's kind of sad. It's just not too bad. It's kind of sad. Because in a perfect world, if we could just move through, and if you could have trust, and you could trust in things, and know that it's all going to be okay, and you can trust other people, you can trust things, and you're not going to get whatever from anything, but for yourself, when you're playing it for yourself. Love always trusts. So if you're loving yourself, then love has got to trust, huh? You got to trust. You got to trust in you. And you want to know something? I think trust actually connects a little bit to faith as well. Because in order to put trust in somebody, you kind of pseudo have to take a faith in them too. You have to put faith in them too. You got to put faith in it. So I think kind of starting in the way, love always trusts, but trust also has to do with being able to take faith in things too. And, who's kidding who, right? Is it easy to put faith in things? Is it easy to put trust in things? All it takes is for you to get burned once or twice, and then you think, yeah, you can't trust anything. But we're trying to kind of get this geared towards you in loving yourself and trusting yourself and putting yourself in a position where you can go on a path of loving yourself. And I think the thing that rings true more than anything with this is trust. Being the fact that trust and faith are a connected factor in this, that faith and trust are a connected factor in this, is that know that when you are taking the steps to love yourself more. Because because if anything, these videos, if you're watching them in succession, like I asked you, if you're watching these videos in succession and you're listening to them and you're thinking about these things, then in certain aspects, you're putting yourself on a path of growth, to be able to change some things in your life. And it's going to be for the better. You just got to have trust and faith, and we would connect that one to being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself by taking trust and faith in yourself, right? Trust yourself. I mean, who's kidding who? The world doesn't want to, the world ain't going to automatically trust you. They don't. I mean, because the world is negative. So, I mean, isn't that kind of crazy? Who else can you trust but yourself? Oh man. I mean, who else can you trust but yourself? But the thing that that we're talking about here that's applicable for loving yourself is trust and have faith in yourself, that know that if you're moving yourself forward in a particular direction, and just have faith and have patience and be kind and know that you're going to get there if you just keep being consistent. Trust in that. Trust in that wholeheartedly, 100%. Because as I have learned in many different endeavors in life, if you're consistent and persistent at anything, if you're consistent and persistent at anything, you're going to be able to find success. Yes, success. Yes, but you have to trust. You have to trust. And I think more so along the lines, for the most part, as what I'm saying here, it's not just trust, it's having faith. Trust and faith are connected wholeheartedly when it comes to loving yourself, putting yourself on a path of some personal growth here so that you can improve yourself, and improving yourself knowing that if you're improving yourself, then that's going to be eventually going to benefit. It's obviously going to benefit yourself, but then eventually it's going to benefit other people too. In one way, shape, or form or another. I guarantee it. When you begin to love yourself, it expands things in you that you may have not thought that were ever there. But take trust and take faith in that, because it's true. I mean, it's true. Have trust. And I know it's hard to do sometimes, but you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to have trust. And trust is connected with faith. Because the world's coming from hate. The world's coming from hate. And as I've said in other videos too, that the only way that we're going to change this world is if we come from a place of love that is within inside. Let's just put it, the majority of us. The world is not going to change and transform unless love is instilled in the majority of us. I mean, you could sit there and say it, all of us, but that's not necessarily true either. I don't think it has to be in every single person, because, it's going to create kind of a domino effect. I mean, because think about this. If, let's say, for instance, the majority of us are working on loving ourselves and building love in ourselves, and then other people, then eventually that's going to start to take notice. And you want to know something? If you share these videos, we can get the message out just a little bit more. Yeah. So do that, and subscribe to whatever it is that you can subscribe to. Like and share, like, yeah. Trust. And have trust. And I'm not said it once, and I'm going to say it again. And I think I said it more than once, but I'm going to say it again anyway. Trust and faith are connected. Trust and faith are connected. Trust in yourself. Have faith in yourself. Have patience. And eventually, the sun's going to shine brighter.